Hello you guys, and happy new year and happy first video of 2026. Hello you guys, and welcome back. For those of you who are new here, my name is Courtney and I hope you guys had a lovely Christmas break. I can't believe we just did Christmas. It felt like Christmas. It felt beautiful and wonderful. We had a great time with the family, but it's just crazy to be starting a new year. So let me know, do you guys have resolutions? Do you guys have any plans for the new year? Are you just kind of going right along as you were in 2025? Let me know down below. I think we'll do like a whole video on that because I want to kind of walk you guys through what I'm thinking for the new year. I thought a simple project that I could share that I know you guys love is thrifting. I know it's not a project, but you know, we love it. We love it and we can do it. So I did go thrifting. I just popped into 2 stores and I didn't get a ton, but I got some good stuff. It's a good way to start the year. Very excited. If you don't follow me on Instagram at Heart and Home Crew, you should, because I've already shared that, but we'll talk about that in a second. And I got 2 other amazing pieces that I will talk to you guys about, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I went out to the antique store. I just needed to get out of the house. I spent, okay, you guys are like, I just said stop talking. But you guys know me. If you don't know me, you're getting to know me. I like to chat with you. So I needed to get out of the house. I took full advantage of this Christmas break, maybe too much. Last year I powered through, I kept working, and this year I just said no. Like I worked really hard this year and I was gonna say a tapeworm, but that's like not at all what I was. Like couch potato, and just lounged and enjoyed and indulged and read books and did puzzles and sat on the couch, and it was amazing. So I'm having like a bit of a hard time getting off the couch, but one way to get me out was to go to the antique store. So I went there with the intention of just obviously looking for beautiful things. I do have a piece that's going to be going into my kitchen possibly if it works out. So I was looking for kitchen things. And then of course, Christmas was on sale. So I actually ended up getting a lot of Christmas stuff, and a lot of it was 50 to 75% off, which was so cool. So I found, see, this is the only thing I don't love about this antique store is it takes off the price tags. I think this was like maybe $5. I'm not sure, but it is a wood angel. And even though she's pretty in the blue, actually she looks like she's the Waterloo color in my living room. Interesting. I thought she would still be really beautiful if I did her like a wood, staining wood, not sanding or anything, but like the whole retique it and then you can stain it to look like wood. I thought she'd be pretty like that, but maybe she'll stay blue. I don't know, you guys, but anyways, really pretty, and it's nice and not like solid, but it doesn't feel like chintzy cheap, which is nice. And the bow is just, I think, part of their display, so that would come off, but anyways, super cute. Aw. And then this tree, I swear you guys, you can never have enough trees. This was only $5, so I picked this up and I like it because it feels really like, not necessarily lifelike, but the branches are soft, which is really pretty. So I just found a bunch of places this year that I could tuck them into hutches and onto countertops and onto tabletops. So this is great. And then if you don't like the burlap sack, you can always just cut that off. Or what I like to do is just find Crocs, pop them into Crocs. It's the cutest thing ever. I'm sorry if you guys didn't want Christmas today, but that's what's happening. And then I found these little beauties. My daughter's tree, we do a skinny tree. If you missed the Christmas home tour and you're still in the mood, I will link it down below. Their tree is my favorite to decorate. It is it's a frosted Christmas tree, but it's a skinny, full size, and we jam pack it with all of just like the pink dolls and treats and pretty things. And so when I saw these for $5, but I think they were half off, so I think they were $2.50, I just couldn't say no because they were too beautiful and vintage and just love them. And then again, just because everything was super cheap, I think these were each like $1.50. I just got this little guy. He's probably a little bit weird, but he just looked vintage to me, so I thought he was super cute. I hope it's focusing. You guys know I'm having issues. But it's just a little angel in like a snow coat and boots and holding some bells for 50 cents. And then you guys know that I love transforming these houses into gingerbread, so I got one so that way I can add it to, I realized I thought I had so many more gingerbread ornaments for my kitchen tree, but I didn't. So I don't know if we missed a box this year or if I just dreamed it. That one I will decorate next year. And then the only thing I got that wasn't Christmassy, well, actually 2 things, from that thrift store was this. I love little boxes like this. So I got this to put in my kitchen, and I'll probably put some of our just most used spices in there in cute little containers. And then maybe even the measuring spoons would be super cute. This I did pay a pretty penny for. This was $25. but it's made with nails, which means it's most likely older, unless somebody just made it. But typically if something's made with nails, I find that it's older, but just really beautiful. Kitchen is where it's gonna go, but you can put this anywhere. Hold your remotes, it can hold your little girl's trinkets, whatever, but I love that. The color, you guys know I love dark wood. And for those of you who are watching for the first time, you're like, no, I don't know. You're learning about me. Okay, this I did not get from that thrift store, but I couldn't remember if I shared this with you guys last time. I left the top of it in my sister's car, unfortunately. It makes it look a lot better. Without it, it just kind of looks ridiculous, which it kind of does look ridiculous, but I bought this right before we left for Christmas. I don't think I shared this with you guys. I don't think I did. But, which also makes me think, what else did I get that day? Because I know that my cart was full. Did I forget to share some things with you? If I did share it, please tell me, because that's kind of scary. But anyways, somebody obviously made this, and bear with me as we get this thing unraveled. But it's like a wooden Christmas tree cool thing. The only thing is, did somebody make this just for fun? Or do they make it for something? Because if you look, it has all of those holes all the way down. Obviously, it can't be for lights because it would just burn each other. Someone was like, is it for like nickels? But that just seems odd. But I mean, if somebody made it for themselves and it was for a money tree, maybe they made a money tree. I don't know. But I'm guessing it was just a project. I don't think, it's obviously not old, but I don't even think it was like a replica of something. But you guys always seem to know. So let me know if you think this is anything other than just like a Jenga tree with some holes in it. I don't see myself putting anything in them. I don't think that that would make sense. So I just thought it was pretty on its own though. And again, the top really makes it. It had like a wood finial with like a little star on top. It was really, really pretty. So this is just, I don't know, I thought that that would be really pretty on my bookshelf downstairs. But like even here, look, looks like natural. Love it. Anyways, I don't think I shared that. Okay, and then I don't need any more artwork, so I thrifted some artwork. Look at this. So pretty. They took the tag. They took the tag. Okay, it was called something. It was like something, is it metal etching or something? It's what they said that it was. Like it's not actually painted. Do you guys know? You guys would know. It's called The Convalescent. It's Burkett Foster, the art journal. And on the back, like it's all done up. It obviously does not feel as old as, but it says, if any of you are German, I apologize. Handkolorierter Stahlstich, circa 1850. And then it says original Stich über 100 Jahre alt. I'm so sorry. So, I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming, like, is that from 1850? And obviously it would have been reframed. Like the paper looks old. I paid $30. I think I need to do some research, but just a really pretty, it's a really pretty picture. I probably will take it out of its frame. The frame is nice, but I think for where I want to put it, I don't have a space big enough for the frame. But it was just so pretty. She's just like she looks like she enjoyed her Christmas. And she's also not ready for spring to happen, even though like there's flowers and stuff around her. But like that's how I felt. This is how I felt, was just let me watch the birds eat and I will sit here and this is my treat. I feel this. Like, look, she's reading the paper outside in the sun. That's how I was. That's how I felt. Love it. You do you, girl. From another thrift store, I went and I just got, I think one of the kids bought fabric and a card. I had no idea. I had no idea this was in here. That's hilarious. Happy birthday card for who? I don't know. One of my daughters, I'm sure, got that. But I picked up a bunch of clothes for the boys. They really needed pants. Cannot beat $3 khaki pants at a thrift store. So I got a bunch of those. And then I found this little cutie garbage can, which I will be painting. You guys know. Wait, how's this line up? Okay, puzzle. Okay, so someone painted this. They did a really pretty job, so I'm really sorry because I could never paint a pair like that. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna paint over it. So the girls, I actually thrifted a desk. Again, if you follow me on Heart and Home Crew. I shared it in my stories. I haven't shared it in my feed yet. By the time you see this, I may have. So you can check that out. And I share it on YouTube Shorts as well. But my one daughter has really been wanting a desk, especially ever since I put one in my own room. She has wanted her own. So I found one for $35, really pretty scallop detail. And she had to convince her other sister though, because the other sister was like, no, I don't want to get rid of the pretty green one, which was really hard. I love that green dresser. If you guys remember, I made that over. It was basically like a plasticky material and very like 80s, and we painted it green, and it's so pretty, and the hardware was so beautiful and shiny, but there's just nowhere for it. So I think I have to sell it, which is fine. It's not a vintage piece, but it was really pretty. It was just like an end of an era, like getting rid of their dresser with their trinkets and their doll clothes to make room for a desk. They came too soon. It needed garbage though, so I thought either I would use this for my bathroom or for my bedroom. I don't really want to touch the bottom, or for the girls' room. So I thought the girls' room would be fun because I feel like I could have more fun with this. I could paint it and maybe add like some bobbin. I just made that, I don't know, bobbin detail, like some button detail, I think. I don't even know. Lace, I don't know. Pretty flowers, fabric, who knows? But anyways, that was only $5. And there's a line through it, so I wonder if I got it on sale. Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow, moo. So, sorry guys. I realized when I was editing this video, I thought, this just seems like less than what I thought I had. I knew it was a small thrift haul, but it seemed very small. And then I was cleaning up my house, as one should after they come back from vacation, a little bit later than I should, but it's okay. I found a bag that I totally forgot I had to share with you guys. So I'm gonna share that with you. And then I also went thrifting with my sister and found just a couple other things. So I'm just throwing this into the little bit of the end of the video here. I hope you enjoy. So my friend was at a thrift store and they had a ton of old books. I think they were like $1 each. And so she said, hey, do you want me to pick these up for you? And I said, yes, because I really need more books on my bookshelf downstairs. I hardly ever show them. You guys know I have the hardest time styling them. And every time I do show them, people are like, you don't have any books on your bookshelf. I'm like, oh, thank you. They cost $10 to find old ones. And I just feel like the new ones don't look, they just don't have the vibe that I want. So anyways, I got a Webster Collegiate Dictionary. How gorgeous. Let's look up and see if the word twerk is in here, shall we? Isn't this crazy? This is how you used to look up a word and what it meant. Didn't exist, and I wish honestly it didn't, but anyways, got that one. And then this is Woodcraft, what's called Woodcraft? Owen Jones Marcus Woodward from 1910. I have no idea what it means, but old. Look at this one. So we are from Ontario in Canada, and this is Ontario Public School spelling book, price of 19 cents. Stop. Oh, ugh, it's like moldy. Precious. Need to do like the freezer trick. We put them in the freezer. Look at this one, is my favorite. This is the Lay's.
Can you blow this out?
Of course, yeah.
Can you show it out?
Tell them it's your birthday on Monday. Look, show them right here. No, go right here.
It's my birthday on Sunday.
On Monday.
On Monday.
We're having the party on Sunday. What kind of party?
A structure right there. Mommy, I'm hiding them in the white spot. Mom, cookie! Ah!
Oops. Sorry, you want me to close it?
Yeah, tie it up.
Tell them how old you're gonna be.
4.
You're gonna be 4? My baby?
Yes!
How are you gonna be 4? My heart. This book she found is my favorite. It is called The Lays of Ancient Rome, but like, why don't we make books like this anymore? And Alice, my mom's name is Alice. Someone wrote their name in it. So precious. These were just there for $1. And like I said, books nowadays are like, they can be $12, $20. This one is Dickens Works. No Thoroughfare Mystery of Edwin Drood. I've never even heard of that. Oh, it's just like so many old things covered in like spots. It's like I want this, but like, do I want this?
Could it be 4? I could be 4 or no?
You're gonna be 4, yes.
Mom, what else can I be? What else am I gonna be after my birthday?
You're just gonna stay 4?
Forever?
No, until next year you'll be 5. And then this one was just with the bunch, and I really love this color in the front room because it looks so good with the Waterloo color. This is Joy Street. This one isn't as old, but like, look, even that. That brings me joy on that street. Yay! So, that was not as old. Phew. Okay. And then last but not least, about Peggy Seville. Just beautiful. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful. 1917 is the press date at the bottom, but somebody wrote, I think March 24th right there. Anyways, so happy to my friend Melinda for getting me those books. She's the best. And then, oh, speaking of books really quick, too, I meant to put this in the video and I forgot. One of you guys so lovingly said you had a Paris book, Paris 360, and they said, oh, would you like this as like a coffee table book? And I said, yes, because you guys know I love Paris, so that'll be really pretty. So thank you so much for sending that to me. I seriously appreciate it. So if you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you'll know that Paris is my dream. It is my goal to get there. Oh, I think that opens up like crazy. It is my goal to get there. And so I just love, oh, literally. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I love all things Paris. So thank you again. That was so kind and so sweet of you. One day I will get there and I'll take you guys with me. Okay, and then this is from my sister's little trip that we did yesterday. It was yesterday. I had seen her the day before, and then yesterday I just texted her. I was like, I really want to go thrifting, but my car was in the shop. And so she said, okay, I can be there in 30 minutes. So she picked me up and we like ran to as many stores as we could. And one of them was an antique store and they had Christmas on sale. So I told her, I was like, you should get this print. She has a really cute area in her kitchen where she can put just like a couple cute things. I said, if you put this in a cute frame, this would look so good at Christmas. But she said no. But she said the red was wrong. But I was like, red can't be wrong at Christmas. But I think that this would be really cute in a small frame in my front entryway again, because the red is a little bit more orange. It's $1 and I think I paid 80 cents for that. So just, that's the thing, like take postcards and frame them in a pretty frame and it looks like a piece of art. So then I just picked up some ornaments. My sister actually got this one. Her son's names all start with the letter B. So I'm going to sand it down and then stain it. She wants it stained darker, I think. I need to double check. But it just has like, a kid obviously actually used this and then someone turned it into an ornament. So I just need to clean that up. That was $2, but on sale I got some bells, same thing, $2. They're just so dainty and cute. My mom actually found bells and she hung them on our rear view mirror in our van. And I just thought that was so sweet. So that's a little idea if you guys want to add Christmas in your car in a small, simple way. And then you guys know I love making, I love making things over into gingerbread houses. And so I found this little guy, was $2 again on sale. And it says new home 1997. No one is ever going to need that to say that. So I'm gonna paint that gingerbread. I found a similar idea. The other one is plastic, but this one is actually ceramic, but super cute. So I'll make that gingerbread as well. And again, I think this is $4, okay. $4 on sale. And then really quick before we jump right back into the video, it feels like I'm filming a whole new video. I'm like, wait, no, this is being an add-on. We went to our favorite little thrift store and they didn't have much. Their shelves were actually very bare considering they like closed after Christmas and got rid of all the Christmas. But anyways, people are donating now, so hopefully there'll be some good stuff soon. But the Secret Garden for $1, and it's pretty because it has like sketches, and then it also has, I remember me reading American Girl books and being so excited when I got to a page with a picture on it. Oh, just a little creepy. There's a picture. Sorry, just took me by surprise. Anyways, and then I got this little shelf, which on its own is kind of cute. I say kind of because I feel like it could have been even more detailed and pretty, but it was only $3. It's actually very heavy, but I think it's heavy because these are actually real metal. So I'm going to see if I can clean them up and say a prayer that they're brass, but if not, then I will just do the technique of the rubber duck. But I'm gonna take off the hooks and then I'll just probably redonate this plaque and somebody else can use it. What are you doing? Did you say sorry, Mom? I'll be quiet.
I want to be quiet.
Okay, thank you.
I show love it.
Yeah, what'd you get for Christmas?
A rocket booster.
A rocket booster? It's actually a power washer for kids.
Yeah, power washer.
So you're gonna help me clean the porch in the spring?
Yeah.
All right, say okay guys, I'll be quiet.
Love you, quiet. I'm gonna scrape you off, guys. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful free Christmas.
Aw, yeah, hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna jump right back into the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that and enjoy the rest of the video. Not gonna lie, that haul was much smaller than I thought. So we are easing into the new year with our thrifting, you guys. But look at this, if you missed it. I went to the Restore and they had a beautiful, very old hutch that I got for 40 bucks. I'll share that soon. And then I got the desk, which again, you'll either have seen it or you'll see it soon. And then I got this. Look. I don't know if I can show you. Hang on guys. Patience is a virtue. Let's practice patience in 2026. Ooh. Okay. Look at this. Oh yes, I can get it in the frame. Okay. So this. So I thought it was an original painting. Some people are telling me it might just be a print that they like put like almost like a Mod Podge to kind of make it look real on top. It's called something, a glisse or something. I have no idea how to determine if it's real or not. It's signed Whitman. And like the paint brush strokes, I don't know, you guys. Cause like it goes into the direction of the paint, but also like it's kind of textured, but it's also kind of not. So maybe it is the thing that you guys are telling me it is. But I initially saw it for the frame. I was like, this frame is wild. It said $100 and I put a hold on it, walked around the store, realized the pictures were on sale 50% off. So it was only 50 bucks. So I was like, 50 bucks for the frame alone. But then the more I looked at it, I was like, this is so cute. She's like washing her apples for her apple pie. How cute. So cute. And I love like the brick. Anyways, but what was really cool too was on the back, it has a money sign and says 1150. So I don't know if this one sold for $1,150. I have no idea. But I got her for 50 and we're calling her Covette. Someone on Instagram said that and I thought that was a great idea. So let me move her over here. So that is my mini thrift haul. Like I said, easing in. I only went to one antique store, another thrift store. I did go to Goodwill. They had absolutely nothing. Our Goodwills have nothing. And I get people saying that to me all the time. How do you find stuff? My Goodwills have nothing. My Goodwills also have nothing. And I never go into my Goodwills. I think I go into Goodwill 2 or 3 times a year. So if you are also afflicted by your Goodwill's lack of beauty, try finding local thrift stores. And you're gonna, if you Google search it and say, you know, if you Google and say local thrift stores near me, you're gonna find so many that you didn't even know existed. Hopefully, I hope that for you. That's what happened to me. And it's so much better. Locally owned thrift stores are so much better. So anyways, you guys, that was the first tiny little tinkle-linkle. It's really not a lot. So anyways, let me know in the comments down below. How was your New Year's? Do you have a resolution? What is it? And which of your favorite items? I know I hinted at the desk and the hutch a lot, so maybe I will get my camera out and film them, and maybe I will not. You will know by watching, and if you don't see it here, you can find them on my Instagram channel, YouTube Shorts. But anyways, okay, lots to come in 2026. I am slowly coming out of hibernation, but I've got to get going. So project next week. I was planning on doing something to the ceiling in the living room downstairs. But if I cannot get my act together, and I'm also still doing a little bit of research, hint, hint, then I'll probably be stripping the 9-foot tall pocket doors. I feel like it's best to start with them because I was supposed to do them last year, and you guys know I stripped like literally everything else in my house besides them, and they just need to be done because this Christmas was so beautiful with the green in the entryway, and then, can you guys tell I'm talking slower, by the way? You're welcome. And the Waterloo is also pretty, but if I could have those doors be stained and like just peeking out with the garland and the Christmas tree, oh, it'd be so pretty. My brain thinks Christmas when I'm planning things. Yeah, anyways, but there's still lots to do. My sister has a bunch of stuff at her house she wants to do. I've got a bathroom up here. I've got a nook downstairs. I've got my mom's room. I've got plans for the kitchen. I have a friend, we got together and she came over to my house to look at everything, and she's a kitchen designer, and she opened up my eyes to so many options. So kitchen is kind of like stirring in my brain. Kitchens can be expensive. So that would be a later year project, which not too late because I cannot be doing a project during Christmas again. But that is something in my head because you guys know I kind of just made do with what was there. But she opened my eyes to like moving things, building things. So who knows? And then outside, there's so much. I really need a shed. We really want a deck outside in the back, and the front pathway is all broken. It's concrete, and the gardens just keep killing themselves every year. I don't even know what's going on with our soil. So there's still lots to do. You know, why not put a pool in? We have the backyard for it. I'm kidding, my husband would not do that, and we can't afford that. Love you guys, you're the best. I will see you next week, next Sunday at 2 p.m. It is so good to be back. I hope you guys enjoy this. You're probably like, we only saw 2 minutes of thrift stuff and 12 minutes of Courtney talking. I'm sorry. Okay, I love you guys, and I will see you, like I said, next week. I hope you had a wonderful vacation, time off, holiday, whatever you did. Let's get into the New Year's swinging, you guys. Let's take full control of what God has blessed us with. Okay, love y'all. Bye.